Hi everyone, it's Jennifer Ryan here. Sorry for the delay. We were having some technical issues, but I think we're working. So if you're joining us here on Annie's page, give us a thumbs up or type in a hello and where you're watching from. I'm Jennifer Ryan and I want to show you some fun things today. Hi, welcome. Sorry for the late start. We were having some technical difficulties, but I think we have it figured out. So if you're just joining us, please say hello in the chat below. I love to see where everyone's tuning in from. I can see a few of them here on my phone. So just say, hi, I'm Betty from North Dakota, or hi, I'm Jennifer from New England. I'm in New Hampshire right now. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Thanks for taking some time out of your day to join us here. Phoebe from Pennsylvania. Nice to see you, Phoebe. Thanks for joining us. Nancy is also from New Hampshire. Susan from Ohio. Fran from Minnesota. Cindy from Oregon. Kathleen from upstate New York. Anna from Italy, buongiorno. Adelaide from Portugal, wonderful. Phyllis from Pennsylvania, and Susie from Greece, and Susie from New Jersey. So glad that you're all joining us today. I'm Jennifer Ryan of Celtic Knot Crochet, and in this live event today, I'm going to show you this bag that I made with some really pretty yarn. We're actually gonna do a giveaway. So stay tuned. I'll explain how to enter the giveaway. I love this color. This yarn comes in so many different colors. You can see with the bag that there is some textured stitches and there's some simple shaping to make a circle on the bottom. And then there's this cute little handle right here. I'll show you more of those details when I turn my camera. But this is called the Wild Rose bag. So click that thumbs up if you like it, or the heart. You can never have too many bags, right? So this pattern is actually from a while ago, but you can still get it on Annie's catalog store online digitally. And it's from Crochet World, June 2016. So there are a whole bunch of great summer projects inside. So not just this Wild Rose bag, but also 25 more beautiful projects. Look at the one on the front cover. So pretty. This one here, you'll see if you've seen any of our pictures that we've sent out about today's event. You'll find it right inside here. So the giveaway is going to be for a digital copy of this magazine and for 4 skeins of this yarn that you can make the project with. Yay! You can also click on the link in the description below to purchase this issue and it'll take you right to it, or you can just go to anniescatalog.com, search Crochet World June 2016, and you'll be able to instantly download it to your computer so you have all the projects inside. Yay! So again, if you're just joining us, I'm Jennifer Ryan and I'm going to show you some stitches, how to make the petals in this project, and I'll also just show you how the bag is put together. But let's talk about yarn. Yay! Put in the chat if you love yarn and if you love to get free yarn in the mail, because I sure do. It's so much fun to open up the package and see what's inside. So the yarn for this project is Symphonia. You can also buy this in Annie's craft store. There'll be a link in the description below. And I want to thank James at Creative Yarn Source for sponsoring this giveaway. It comes in so many pretty colors, so many pretty colors. It's cotton yarn, shows great stitch definition. It's lightweight, but it's not so lightweight that it's like lace. It's a size 3. So I wear this year round if I make a garment with this yarn. You can see there's a heart behind me up on the wall that's made with Symphonia. And I have a whole bunch of other projects that I've made with this yarn because I love it so much. So if you want to enter the giveaway, what you need to do anytime between now and Monday evening, that's July 26th. So for those of you who are watching this on the replay over the weekend when you have a chance, you are still welcome to enter the giveaway if you're not, even if you're not here live. So you want to go to my website, CelticKnotCrochet.com, and that will be in the description below, and you just click on that blog post that's sitting right there, and you'll see a collage of a whole bunch of projects, the heart and this bag, and a whole bunch of others that use the Symphonia yarn. Just click right there. You can read about how I used it for those different projects and why I love this yarn, and then scroll to the bottom and just leave a comment. Any comment. You can tell us which one's your favorite or which one you would like to make and which color, anything like that. All those that enter a comment below the blog post about the Symphonia yarn projects will be entered in the giveaway. I'll select someone Monday night randomly, and then I'll email you. And then the manufacturer, the distributor, will send you 4 skeins of any color that they have in stock so you can make this bag too. So make sure to enter the giveaway by Monday, July 26th in the evening, and I'll probably wait till Tuesday morning to pick a winner. All right, so make sure you enter so you can win some free yarn. So what I wanted to show you is just how this whole bag is put together. So I'm going to flip my camera so you can get a better view of the bag. And then I'm going to show you some stitches with my hook and yarn. So I'm going to move the yarn out of the way a little bit. And I'm going to flip my camera so you'll see my ceiling for a minute. There we go. Actually, let me put that there. So here is the bag. Write in the chat if you've ever crocheted flowers. Most people have tried flowers because they're so easy to make. This here starts with simple single crochet stitches in the round. But I actually used a double strand of this yarn for the base of the bag so that it was a little bit thicker, a little bit sturdier. You could make this bag with a different type of yarn, and then it would be really thick and sturdy like a basket if you'd like. So I used 2 strands, and you can see nice tight circle on the bottom. And then as I worked up the side, I did a textured stitch every other row, and I actually turned it. Normally with working in the round, you don't turn your project. You keep the right side always facing you, but I turned it so I could get this nice effect, which is explained in the pattern for you. And then I stopped, as you can see, after a few rows, and then I added these 6 motifs. There's 3 on either side, and I made those separately, joined them together, and then joined them along the top edge of what I had just crocheted, and then I did a few more rows on top and added the handle. Have you ever added a handle this way? It's very easy. You chain a long length to create this hole, and then you crochet right inside that chain length, and it gives you a nice edging. So now I'm going to show you how I worked these petals. These petals here are nice and 3D petals. Can you see them here? And I'm going to show you, I already made an example of the first 2 sets of petals, but I'm going to show you how I did the next set of petals. You see from the side, see these here are flat, but these ones here pop out. So write in the chat if you've ever done any kind of 3D petals. Have you ever done any 3D petals? All right, so let me just adjust my camera here. All right. Can you see okay? All right, so here is an example for you with much thicker yarn so you can see. So I started the beginning and made 4 tiny petals. Then I worked behind those and made 4 slightly bigger petals. And I'm going to show you how I did that first by showing you on this, and then I'll actually crochet it so you can see how it works. So I slip stitched behind the petals and made a chain space and worked all the way around, and then I worked inside that chain space. And from the front you can't see those holes, and that's what helps it pop out and give dimension. So for the next row I'm going to use a different color so you can see it even better. And let's just imagine that I'm starting right here with the same color. And I chain 2, and then I find the middle of the back of the next petal, and I find a loop right back here, and I slip stitch, yarn over, pull through everything, just like that. Then I chain 2, and then I'm going to slip stitch in between the 2 petals, any loop near that center part where the 2 petals meet up, you could see right here. And I would continue that all the way around. This is setting up for the petals in the next round. So we got to have some kind of framework, a place to put these petals. And by doing this technique, you can see how the chain spaces are behind the petals, like so. See, that's where all these gaps are. And by having these chain spaces behind the petals, we can cram all kinds of stitches in there and create all kinds of shapes to give our motif some dimension. I love creating 3D things with crochet. And by working between the petals and then working in the middle of each petal, I'm actually creating double the petals. So I had 4, but now that I have 2 chain spaces, chain 2 spaces for each petal, now I'm going to have 8 petals. So I go from 4 tiny to 4 bigger to now 8, and I'm going to make those even bigger, and I'll show you a few. So now my round, I have all these petals here popping out, and I just fold those under so they're not in my way. And here's that chain 2 space. I'm going to slip stitch into that chain 2 space, chain 2, and then I'm going to work 3 double crochets right inside that space. Now, of course, you could do a different color if you like, or if you keep it the same color, it hides all this magic you're doing on the back side. 3 double crochets, chain 2, slip stitch in that same space, and you can see how it creates this nice petal shape. Chain 2 up, 3 doubles, chain 2 down, and it's all tucked inside that chain 2 space. And when I pop those petals back, you can see it adds another dimension, another layer of 3D petals. I'll show you one more. So you can see here's the next chain 2 space, and I would repeat this all the way around. Put my hook in, slip stitch, then chain 2, then 3 double crochets, yarn over, hook in, yarn over, pull through the space, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, through 2. So has anybody tried this technique for making petals? Write that in the chat if you've ever tried this. Or write if it's brand new to you. You've made flowers before, but they've always been flat in a motif. So I highly recommend this pattern if you haven't tried this before. And it has a great effect. It's always nice to create texture in new and different ways. So you can see how the petals are tucked back there, but they're still 3D. And the next row is actually a bunch of flat petals. But these first 3 sets of petals pop out from the motif. And I'll show you right here again so you can see it. So you see how the first 3 sets of petals pop out. And if you look at real flowers, that's what real flowers, most of them have several rows and layers of petals. And then this last one, I made them nice and tall so you could definitely see them. And they go to the corners of each motif. All right, so that's the tutorial for today on how to make petals 3D. So you could even create that on your own, or you can use this pattern again from Crochet World, June 2016. Even though it was a while ago, there are still some great projects in here, and you can buy this instantly at Annie's catalog. Just click the button to get the downloadable copy, and you'll see it's right there, and it'll be on your computer in seconds. So I'm going to pop my camera around again. So I hope you enjoyed that short little tutorial. Flowers, as you can see behind me, I love flowers. Flowers are fun to create in the summertime. There's so much inspiration around you, so many colorful flowers if you look around, if it's somewhere where you are. And then you can take those as inspiration and put them in your crochet projects. So I think this bag, I made it all one color, but it would be so pretty if maybe these were a deep pink, or the center was a deep pink, and then the outside was a lighter pink, and then the rest was green. So many different options. So don't forget to enter the giveaway. You just go to CelticKnotCrochet.com. There's a blog post there. Click on the first blog post. You'll see it with this bag and a bunch of other projects that are using the Symphonia yarn, and just leave a comment below the blog post. Very easy to do. And then on Tuesday morning, I'll pick a winner, and that person, just make sure you watch your email, and you'll get an email from me, Jennifer at CelticKnotCrochet.com, and I'll say, yay, you won yarn, and we'll work out all the details so you can get the 4 skeins of Symphonia from Creative Yarn Source. So thanks for joining today. Thanks for being patient while it took a little time to start. So glad it worked out and you were able to learn something new maybe, or be inspired, or be reminded of that Crochet World issue that maybe you have in with your stash, and go back and do some of those projects. So thanks again for joining, and I hope to see you next month. And again, I look at everyone's comments after the live is over, and I will do my best to read them all and write you back. So have a great weekend, everyone. Take care.